Hello everyone, welcome to the another video for building the React application using a Spring Boot. And we are building the Spring Boot applications. So far what we have is we have the list of the customer. We could able to update it, and we could able to see the customer by the ID using the only one customer by the ID, and we could also able to update it, which we see in the last video. So in this video, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create another service called remove this to remove a data. So I'll create another service here. Basically the service is nothing, it's going to be exact same thing as you can copy from the first one, this get customer ID. So instead of this get, we'll just tell them delete by ID. So we're gonna delete this by the ID. We'll take this ID and we'll just put in here the customer repository, and there is a delete functions, and there is a delete by ID function. So it's gonna look for the ID primary key and it's gonna remove it. That's all it does, and it doesn't return anything. It just return a void. So we'll just tell them as a void. Okay, I think this will return a void. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah, this will not returning anything. So I'll just send as a void. I'm not sure what I'm doing there. But anyway, so this is right. You're not returning anything. It's just returning as a void, and it's being deleted. All right. So we call this exact service on our controller, and controller is basically nothing. It's exactly the same thing as the post. So put it doesn't a post. So I'll just copy this as a post. And you know what? I'm gonna copy from get by the ID, because we are passing the ID here. So I'm going to easy come, we'll just pass this, and instead of this get, we'll stem that delete. So we'll also already get this guy, and we'll say delete by, change the delete by ID. So once I get this delete by ID, I'll just get the ID, and instead of calling this, we'll just tell them to remove it. So delete by ID. So delete by ID will take the ID and it will remove it, and it will not return anything. So this is going to be a void. But we can also tell that if it's been removed, then we could say that it's been successfully been removed. To do that, let's go here, or maybe here. We'll just send it as a string. Well, you know what? We're gonna send as a response entity. So as I mentioned before, we can send as a response entity here, and the response entity is we could send after it's being deleted. We can say that the response entity, and we can say that it's okay, and we in the body we can say that the customer, whatever the ID is, has been removed, and we can pass this ID here. All right, so and we can return this. Okay, so now let's try to remove this guy. So instead of put, delete customer. Okay, so customer one has been removed, so this is removed. So maybe do this here. So let's, if I do what I can again, then it will give me the error. It will not find it. So no class for this entity has been found. So I think that's good enough, I believe. It also give me the 500 server error, which is okay. So once we did this, and once we did this, and yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, I think we deleted successfully. I think that's all for this video, and I'm gonna see you on next video. I think the next video is going to be building the React applications, and we're gonna set it up all the React applications. Thank you very much for watching.